Hello everyone, this is Deathproof and we're gonna play Marvel Future Fight. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and in today's video we're gonna showcase some more World Boss Legend clears. I know it's being repetitive, but you know what, it's the one of the only parts like ABX and World Boss Legend I'm really enjoying pushing and showcasing into this game. And I had some, but I wasn't feel that good for my girl here, Luna Snow, with her new uniform, and I wanted to take back, this bad criticism I gave her. I was saying like 20 seconds only faster, and that's the truth, perhaps. If you're lucky with the old uniform, this uniform could be not an upgrade. But in general, C is an upgrade with the ctps judgment. And let me show you fast forward what's the main DPS I'm gonna use and what's the ctps they got, just to know what you're gonna see and don't need to swap between the videos and the characters to check them out. That's one, it's Luna Snow. I'm gonna use Moonstone also, team up with Supergiant. And the clears I'm gonna do is World Boss Legend, stage 29 to 39, I think, perhaps 35, I'm not sure, I can't remember the exact stage, but I'm seeing you all the stats, what CTP they're using. Here is her partner in crime, and I used them, both of them, in one run, and you're gonna see it's the daily routine I'm doing when I'm playing, most of the day Knull. And I used Human Torch in stage 34 with SHARON Rogers co-op, I think. We're gonna find out. And with co-op, I was swapping between them and having, the DPS spread between these two characters. And yes, let me show you really fast the builds and the CTPs and all I'm having on the characters. Dr.Doom is one of my favorite clears, thanks to Tushya Desai. He's a new YouTuber and streamer in Twitch, and he and Venusian are both helping me with the rotation, but he exactly told me the rotation you're gonna see in Dr.Doom. Venusian is just supporting him, trolling me. But yes, that's the new rotation you're gonna see. It's from Dr.Doom, and perhaps it's kind of half of his, half of mine. It's something between. You're gonna find out in the video. That's stage 35 with double support, I think. And yes, the builds are pretty good for every character here. It's not like top tier or top 100, but they are really cool. And I'm using MEPHISTO also in Blast type, I think, with Storm as stage 34 with Storm as a support. Let me show you this. Okay, so that's the main DPS. It's 5 stages, 7 DPSs. My card stats looks like that. And 22 peers, yes, I know, it's disgusting, but you know what, I was grinding for that a lot of time, and now it's time. Okay, that's photos. Okay, Knull daily, yes, it's my yesterday clears with Knull. Let's go from the lower. It's stage 29 with my girl Luna here. Let's see, you're gonna see the supports and the strikers. It's unique. I'm not using something twice because it's 1 day worth of farming. And you're gonna see the rewards I'm gonna take, the stockpiles of CCF. You're gonna find out. That's stage 29 with double support. I know with 22 peers that's overkill, but I want to make Luna looks like good. And you can see my rotation there. It's like 5, cancel 4, cancel 2, cancel 1, 3. But you want to pretty much spam your skills a lot of times, and you want to left your third skill place until the end. It's the only difference with the old one. And you can see the damage seems really good, 25 seconds, and I'm already in the half of the first phase. Yes, that pushbacks, I think I get like twice pushback, but at least I didn't get myself into the Glindercades. but it's pretty much the same, you know. You're losing time going to the back and front, or just staying inside the cleaner gates, and the strikers sometimes are hitting, so perhaps it's better staying in the cleaner gates, you know. I'm not 100% sure still after playing until stage 39. You can see there 55 seconds, stage 29 for the first half, for the first 30 bars, I mean, the first phase. Pretty cool. And let's see how it goes after. Okay. You know, here I could skip using it because he's going into the phase that he's throwing the little venoms, but you saw there I killed him like 5 bars. I took him 5 bars, so totally worth it. And here I'm really close to do again the tier 3, but I pushed it into the next phase. Oh my god. Oh my god, sorry guys. Okay. Yes, we were here. Sorry for that. And we pushed him into the next phase, of course. Now you can see my tag here, saving my tier 3, waiting for the perfect spot to release my tier 3, and the perfect spot is here up, because, you know, he's going around to go to this place to run into the dragon phase. So if you have him already here, he's not running, so he can take more damage out of your DPS. Here I used that and I took a risk, and the risk totally was with me, because, you know, if he was started to throw the little venoms and the slimes, the black slimes, I could be dead there. But I risked it, I popped up the tier 3 and it did its job, you know. Really fast, bars moving really fast with the tier 3 up. If you accumulate a lot of damage after doing the tier 3, you know, in the perfect situation you want to do your tier 3 and after your 5th skill, 4th skill, 3rd skill. Because it's the most out of your rotation you could take, you know. Here I use the tier 3 just to be sure that I'm gonna be fast enough in this phase. And yes, I used the skills. I knew that I could take damage and get interrupted, but you see there, almost 2 bars went away with the strikers and the damage I did. And now my tier 3 is almost ready. So totally worth it. And the tier 3 gonna be built again. And you can see one tier 3 can strip off 5 bars. Of course, there is CTP of Insight in my Fox and Wave got huge amount of buffs on them, but it's Luna, you know, everyone thinks that she's weak. Hooray, she can do stage 29 for my account, at least. You saw the rewards I took there, and yes, let's go straight to the next one. I think it's the one with Super Giant and Moonstone, we're gonna find out. You see the builds? Yes, is Proxima Lead, Supergiant, and Moonstone. Only one support and leadership for Proxima, but both of them are really good builded. As you saw, Moonstone got a mighty CTP of Energy, Supergiant got a normal CTP of Judgment, but both of them got some Odin's Blessing. They got really good builds, mythic uniforms. I mean, at least Supergiant. Moonstone don't got a uniform. But yes. And you can see the plan is going first with Moonstone, because her 1 to 3, 1 to 5 rotation is less, you know, good than Supergiant's. And if you lost the proc, she's really a mess. If you lost a proc with Supergiant, doesn't really matter. You're pretty much doing the same damage, you know. Here I was trying to get away from the cleaner, but I went outside. I get the cleaner also because of the strikers, you know, that was bad luck there. And here you can see swapping between the awakened skills. It's pretty smart to run through. If you don't have enough support, you know, to go double support or a leadership, a good leadership and support, using double damage is really good, you know, to push more than normal. And here you can see a good rotation, awaken rotation with Moonstone, looks like 5 bars, and it's pretty much the same with Supergiant also. Here the plan was to be in Super Giant when he gonna jump, cause you're invisible and you can do the skills, you know, go immunity. And most of the times I'm also dodging some attacks. And yes, 4 bars there, 3.5, 4 bars, basically full 4 bars. But after he started throwing the slimes, and yes, I swapped into Moonstone, you know, to use here Awaken also. It was pretty good, cool. It's you know, pushed him into the next phase. I knew I could do more damage with Moonstone, but I only wanted to do until until bar 22, you know, to go into the next phase. And yes, that's kind of off proc. The proc was really late, and the awaken skill didn't popped up Thanos and stuff. I canceled it too soon, I guess. And here, yes, I'm trying to avoid the slimes. With Proxima is a really good support because you can do a bit damage with here also. And here I lost Super Giant, you know, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to push with Moonstone. Here I was lucky, I dodged that attack. You should run away, basically. But I say, you know what, I'm gonna stay there and do my awaken and push him into the next phase. And that's what it did, what happened, basically. And yes, here I was waiting for him to do the stuff. And I'm in 10th bar, remember that. I was like, I need to push him really fast. I don't want to wait. And that was a mistake of me. I could go for 4 cancel 5, cancel 3 and do it like 2 times and save the awaken. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna drop behind in damage. Let's go and do some damage with my Proxima. And I did less than half a bar there. But you know what? My awaken is ready in 10 seconds. So I was like, why not trying it, you know? I lost Super Giant, but Moonstone is also really good. I could, you know, if I was playing 100% focused, I could clear it only with Moonstone and a little leadership, you know? But that was a kill. Let's check out my rewards also. You know, stage 35, pretty decent. I'm trying to push my Conqueror level to get more the ctps and the audience blessing you're getting, you know. In Conqueror level 50 I've already take it, but in Conqueror level 100 or 80 there is audience blessing there is chest and stuff, and I want to push to go for them. And I'm looking for fire. You can see there the energy attack fire damage strikers are really good for Mephisto, and that's his run. He's doing with his own leader, with Cyclops leadership, I think, or his own leadership. I think I started with Mephisto, so it's his own leadership and Cyclops and Storm as supports. Cyclops got a CTP of Insight. Proxima didn't before. I didn't have in the run a CTP of Insight, but here Cyclops got one. And I've got the 35% increase in elemental damage as a passive from Storm. That's why I'm using her, in case you were wondering. With this uniform and tier 3 you can use her, you know, in World Boss Legend as a support. 35% elemental damage is something like 45% increased damage to supervillains or something. Basically all attack, it's like 45% all attack. It's really useful for elemental characters like Mephisto, like Supergiant. And here I was overkilling the boss, you know. I could save my tier 3 there, but I went too hard on him. And you can try to save yourself with the second skill, because your character is you know, the boss can't target it, so you're getting away with that. And here I wanna run, but I took one hit and run after. But you know, Mephisto got 2 lives, so why not taking advantage of one of it? You could waste 1 life, so it's fine. He doesn't have a second DPS, he's one of my best characters for that. He got like pulled me out in stage 39. I've progressed to stage 39 with him like 10 times at the moment. Basically 11 times now we're speaking. I've already complete one stage 39 with him and Venom. You know the challenges in stage 40. I'm gonna show you after. So he's really one of the best, you know, even with one support he can pull out stage 39. In my account, of course, right? And I've got a couple of Odin's Blessing on him. Here I swapped character by mistake. I should keep Mephisto and push the damage because it's like less than half a bar to go into the next phase. And here I'm wasting my tier 3 also. I was doing really bad, you know, timing in my tier 3s. And even with that timing, you know, I've wasted already 2 tier 3s. One here. Okay, took 3 bars from the boss, stage 34. It's not a waste in some people's book, but in my book, you know, Mephisto with the tier 3 and full rotation and the CTP of Judgment up should do way more damage. And here, I think, let me see, I think I'm dying once or not, I'm not sure. And here I'm trying to save my tier 3, but it didn't work for me. I kept my tier 3 into my grave, but you know what, if you're dead you can't do nothing with your tier 3. Yes, but playing there. And here I was trying to be, you know, throwing some skills just to charge up my tier 3. And I did it. I charged it up. I lost like 3 tier 3s at the moment. And even with that, you can see I'm gonna be able to clear it, I think. Seems hard at the moment. I'm trying to, you know, I'm pushing really fast buttons here and there to try to charge my tier 3. But feels like, yes, I did it. I did it. 55 seconds left. With double support, it's not that impressive for Mephisto. For my Mephisto, but you saw there, the runs was pretty weird. I was having some trouble using my tier 3 with no need. But here you can see a team up, you know, it's SHARON Rogers and Human Torch with full support. They got some ignore dodge strikers also, and the leadership is ignore dodge. Yes, I swapped the strikers for ignore dodge leadership. I used cable leadership and SHARON and Human Torch. They are, you know, I was co-op them and trying to push more stages after 29. You know, the weakest stage I cleared was with Luna, stage 29. And after that, I cleared like 34, 35, I think 39, the last one. At the moment, we had like 129 and 134. Previous was 34, only blast. Here is only blast also 34. And the one with Proxima was only villains, 35. The first one was only heroes, 29. And now, oh, basically it was only female. Yes, 29 was only female. From Knull's challenges, you know, you need to use specific characters. And yes, I was trying between the characters to find the perfect, you know, the perfect, how it's called, balance, what to use. I was trying here, I was trying to heal, but instead of healing, I took a lot of accumulation because I used my third skill there and I took a big hit. Again the same, but yes, I swapped into Human Torch. It's smarter using SHARON when he is coming from this phase, cause when he jumps, you can accumulate a lot of damage. But here my SHARON got less life than normal, so I used Human Torch Awaken to be in the air when the boss is jumping. With that tactic, you know, that strategy, you can make yourself. Yeah, here I was swapping to heal and swap back, but I didn't took a lot of heal. I took like one tick, but I could take a second one, I think. Here is I'm trying to push him into the next phase, so I don't gonna need to do again the slime phase, and I did it. You know, one good SHARON's tier 3 can pull out 5 to 6 bars really easy. Here I was trying to heal and swap again, and I did heal there. I took the 10%. In that period of the game, I was trying to heal my SHARON more than do damage with her. You know, do the 5th skill and go swap into Human Torch to do the damage. Because Human Torch, he's really fast, you know. You need to sleep on the keyboard to take damage with him. He's running really fast, you know. Okay, here I was like, okay, let's pull out some 5th skill of cable. And that wasn't that I should do there. Here I was like, I don't want to lose my Human Torch. And yes, I feel like now I did a lot of damage here. Yes, 3 bars with 1/4 skill. It's really cool. I afraid that I'm gonna lose the character, and I swap into Human Torch to push into the dragon phase here. And I sneak up some co-op skills here and there. Let's do more damage, I said there. But yes, I had to swap into SHARON. SHARON's rotation, the one I'm using here, it's half the old one and half the new one. The new one told me first Israel. He is also in my streams in Twitch or my YouTube channel comments. You're gonna find out Archangel Israel. He got his own tweets. Also follow him, guy. There, follow the guy. You know, these guys. You know, like Tushya Desai, who helped me for Dr.Doom. They are giving a lot to the game. You know, they are testing the characters. They are finding new rotations. And perhaps, you know, they don't even have the characters, but they are going there into the skill preview and doing some work for us, bro. And you can see there, I said, yes, I'm gonna do one last tier 3 and let's die. I have Human Torch to clear that. And yes, let me tell you here. Okay, that was my girl. They're calling me. I need to... How can I do that? Yes, and I clear it with a Human Torch. Let's see here my rewards. Okay, something happened with the video. It's not playable for some reason. Yes, it's like it's in the pause. Oh, it was in a pause. It's not. It's like, okay, bro. Sorry. Okay, that's what for watching the rewards. And let's see here. My Dr.Doom clear was with double support and his own leadership. And let's find out. Let's see. The rotation, that it's kind of different, you know. I used to do 1 cancel 2 cancel 4 cancel 5 cancel into 3, but Tushya Desai told me back there one day use 4, 5 and 3 and let the 1 and 2 goes. I wasn't sure why then, but you know what, I put it in the table and I said that, you know, the buff you're getting from the first skill, it's not that important in the first rotation, but it's most important, you know, proccing on the 3rd skill with the 5th skill and 4th skill going on. So it worked a bit for me. You can see there, you have to, after that, after you do your first proc, in your mind you have to have a timer for 7 seconds. You can see me running behind and take the damage from the purple things. You want to do that. When you do your 3rd skill, you want to go, you want to run around and take any damage there is around, you know, cyclones, fires, poisons, water, whatever damage you're seeing. You want to go with your Doom and go with the head inside the fire, you know. You want your face to get burned when you're using your third skill, because these guys accumulate the same amount of damage that SHARON Rogers is accumulating. Of course, it's harder to do that with a skill that chain hit damage, you know, instead of... and here I was like, the proc is perfect, let's go. But yes, I lost my tier 3. I didn't use it basically, so here I'm resetting, and yes, the proc was earlier than I thought, and I lost it. I hold the tier 3 all this time, and even then I lost it. You know, it's kind of, basically it's really hard to proc proper and all the times proper with the Dr. Doom. But you see there a proc on the 4th skill. You know, when you are out of tier 3 and there's no reason you can do that, you're doing like 1 cancel 2 cancel 4 and the proc is on 4. Here I did accumulate a lot of damage, but my proc was kind of late. That's why you're not seeing the numbers you could do. See? And yes, I played a lot. Stage 39. Yes, now I remember. I played like 1 million times stage 39, but in the last phase I was failing, you know, doing the perfect proc and having accumulation on, and my Dr. Doom couldn't pull out the last phase in stage 39. I prefer doing it with Mephisto, seems like easier. And here I was like, no, I'm not gonna hold my tier 3 again and fail in the last phase. Let's use it, let's spam skills, let's go, we got 2 minutes, there is no rush. And I did a bad rotation with my tier 3 there. And here I was like, okay, no reason to use it now, let's wait. But it was taking too long, as you can see. Yeah, it was messy runs. I did like 10 runs in stage 39 to take the decision, go stage 35 with him. Because, you know, I had it with the damage, I could do that, but mostly I was having trouble on how it's called, on this phase, you know. And here I was struggling also, as you can, if you notice, you know. I did the tier 3 there, I cut it in half, and in the end the proc was there and everything went fine. By the way, it was all 5 intense clear. It took me like 1 hour or more to do all these 5 clears. It doesn't seem like, it's not like it seems. That's why I'm not trying to do that in you know, a video I'm gonna record and speak with playing also, because it's taking me too long even if I'm not talking. So that's why I'm recording the videos, because these stages, even if you do only 1 mistake, you have to, you know, cut it and say again the same words with before, you know, like explaining the rotation, explaining the procs, explaining why you're moving around, you know. You could say that this guy's crazy if you saw me with my Dr. Doom jump into these purple things the guy's throwing, you know, Knull. But I was doing it from accumulation. So let me show you the progress I've done until today in my world boss. Yes, that's the one you didn't saw, was the Venom clear. I cleared it with Venom as a spare character, Mephisto lead, and Mystique as a support character. That's for me. I hope you enjoyed the clears, and I hope you're pushing also and you get an idea for teams or supports or leaderships or the stats you need to use or the ctps for your progress in World Boss Legend. I'm looking forward to get this stuff here and all this stuff it's going on here. It's really valuable for us players, you know, audience blessing, you know, CTP test. Why not? It's for free and you could greed for it. It's the only game mode you could greed for guaranteeing audience blessing and CTPs, you know. And of course you saw there I didn't took any single chest. Not even one single chest, guys. Really sad. But yes, you could take a chest and take a CTP or a P card out of it, of course. That's 1 in a million. That's from me, guys. Thank you being in the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you want to see something special. The crystal giveaway was yesterday, so go to the yesterday video. It was a roast video, 40-minute long. Sorry for that, but I couldn't save myself speak there. And yes, I'm out, guys. See you in the next. Bye bye to everyone. Thank you for being here, guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye to everyone.